All right, we're back. We've done a social media audit. We've talked about, you've thought about your next steps. What do you learn from the critique? And now we're looking at if you were a manager of social media, what would you be doing to change the direction of the account, to add something new to it, to make it do its job better. So current status, imagine yourself, or maybe you are in this position as a social media manager, and you've done what we've done. You've looked at your own accounts, you've done an audit, you've looked at others' accounts to get some ideas and strategies, see what's being innovative, what's being done. You've talked about, looked at your strengths and weaknesses with yourself, your team, your owner, whoever you're representing, and you've cross-checked it with the mission of your organization or your brand and the verbs, the things that you do. So from there, we want to remember why social media is used even for content marketing in the first place. So you're in this position, we use it to amplify the things that we do. So we create relevant, meaningful content that is consistently shared. And we do that so that we can connect with our people and then hopefully retain these people as part of our specific audience, also known as followers, and really hopefully as people who engage with us, who buy things from us, use our services, whatever. So that's where action and potentially profit, if that's one of the goals of the organization that we're a part of. So as the manager, as part of this team, we set goals based off of the information we captured in the critique or the audit. And there's a few ways to look at the goals. You can set action-based process goals, and there's a few areas of need that you might identify of where you set the goals in. And these areas of need really are based off of your strengths and weaknesses. So if you are not representing the type of population you want to represent in your images and in your videos, that's an area where you would set an action-based process goal to increase the amount of posts and visibilities of whatever the representative population is you want. If you got off brand, maybe that's an area where you set your goal to get back on it, and you set a specific goal that relates to the types of content you're posting to stay on brand. Maybe it's amplify a specific area of the business. Again, always back to our verbs, what we do, but maybe there's an area of the business, the company, your service that needs to have a little bit more light shed on it. People might not know it exists. Maybe it's underutilized, or you just want to spend more time on it. If you have a new focus or a campaign that you're rolling out that's different or maybe time sensitive, that you can set goals related to that area. Also related to frequency and timing of posts. So I mentioned my example with revealing strength. We haven't posted in a long time, and so that's definitely going to be one of the areas where we're going to set a process-oriented goal. So for example, one of the goals we have, you'll see in a second, is to post an actual post daily on Instagram and a story post at least once a day by each of the current 2 team members. Another area you could look to set an action-based goal is using a new feature of that social media platform or use an existing feature in a new way. That's, again, where we get a lot of these ideas from others when we're looking at other accounts. And then another big one that I know on my personal or my professional use is more interaction with the social media community, or essentially the followers. So that could be commenting back, liking others, liking their comments, asking questions. Currently, Instagram allows you to use a voting feature, so more Instagram stories that have you vote, or just general asking questions in your post, even doing giveaways where people are going to respond and you're going to communicate back and forth with them. Another type of goals that you could set are more product related, more bigger picture types of numbers you want to hit. And this is where you get this information from your analytics when you have a business oriented account. So on Instagram, for example, you can see how many people swipe away from the story, more likes, more follows. Maybe there's a specific type of population that you want to follow you more. Maybe it's males, females, different type of geographical area. A lot of product-oriented types of people are going to have a website that their social media account clicks back to, and that's where you sell your services or you sell your products. And really you want to get people eventually back to that platform where you either capture their information or where you can make a sale. And then you want people maybe to comment more as well. You want people to interact back with you. And that's information that you can get from your analytics. And so again, this is really related to the numbers. We have more of the process oriented areas, and then we have these product areas as well. I'm going to move along to an example of a sort of a goal setting type of format that I use. I'm going to show you the one we'll use for EMU physical education. So this is for revealing strength. We looked at the account a little bit ago in the last module, and so this is the basic plan that my partner and I for revealing strength are using. And so we have set our goals, and our major goals were to increase the frequency of posting. That was our big one, and then also the interaction that we do with followers. And so we broke down our Instagram account, Instagram story, which is related but a few different roles, YouTube account, which we currently have but underuse and then or don't use, and then Facebook, which is underutilized. And so you can see we looked at, all right, what type of content do we want to post? So photo, some video, story, both YouTube video, obviously, and then Facebook. We are going to, of course, cross share with Instagram and do updates from the podcast, spelling error, but we want to showcase and share things from other Facebook accounts. So that's where Facebook is going to be a little bit different. And then here's kind of the purpose. So again, this is where in conversation we look, why do we want to use Instagram? What's the purpose of using it? Why are we going to use the story? Same thing for YouTube and Facebook. And this is more what the content should consist of. And so the types of things that are getting posted. This is back in the audit when we were looking at what are some of the major themes of the post. That's where we're looking from. So YouTube, for example, this is a new area we have not utilized yet for social media, so it's video, of course. We decided that the purpose is going to be to put short bursts of information out because we want to inform, we want to ask questions, we want to inspire viewers from maybe some of our past guests and bring them back for these short little video snippets. And we're playing with the idea of calling them My Two Cents, having them be short 2-minute videos that can just kind of play from one to the next. And again, past guests, our goal is to have them go up 2 times a month. Eric will be in charge of it. He'll be in charge of posting it. And anticipated challenges. It's getting our guests or the people we want to make these small, short, easy little videos, getting them to actually do it. And then keeping those videos short to 2 minutes will be a challenge. And then talking about other cross sharing, where are these videos? They're being originally posted to YouTube. Where are we going to share them to? So Facebook, I'll be in charge of that. And then on Instagram, taking that 1-minute clip that can be posted onto Instagram. And accountability is where when we would come back and reassess this, what actually happened? Did we get any videos done? And so that's our example. For our EMU physical education account, this is where you're going to come into play. Here are some of the goals or some of the details into the goals that we have. So again, basic goal is just to post to showcase EMU students in this program, showcase physical activity resources. And so the type of content, things that you're going to be putting on there, photos, video, copy, which is the text, the words that you write, mentions of other accounts or users, hashtags, check-ins, story, same thing, but include the voting element. The purpose. So here's why we're doing it. What should the content actually consist of? How often? So it's daily, at least once, 2 times a day for the story. Who's going to do it? It's all of you. And then some of the challenges, making sure you remember to post, being consistent, and then just fidelity to the organization mission. Obviously, as a faculty member, I know what the mission is, but you're in a different role. You're the student. And no other cross sharing, and then again, accountability. That's where I would reflect on what actually got done. So that's a general example of how you can use the strengths, the weaknesses, what you got from the audit or the critique, and set goals and put it into an actual action plan.